those. I'm a hoarder of gems. Right outside our usual camping spot. Just where I thought it would be.
Seems nicer than the one we took from Gal the Lesser. Although I'm really only judging by how shiny it is. A poor guess, I'm sure.
No. The marvelous dragonfly is superior to the amber mosquitoes I foisted on Gao. And actually, the shinier the better. The heavens like their glory reflected. A shame I can't leave it on the ground for all to see, but I'm not going through all this just to have it stripped to the frame by local brats. I'll call it back if we need it. Well, it's much like the dilemma of the centipede. If he relaxes and lets things happen, he can walk naturally all day long, his 100 legs not missing a step. But if he thinks too hard about the complexity of what he's doing, those legs might crash into the tea house and kill everyone. A valuable lesson.
So what you're saying is don't think about it too much.
Okay. I'll do whatever I can to help. I'm trying to feel good about what happened at Gao's fortress, the lair of his pirates.
Why would you feel good about any of that? That was a bad spot to be. I mean, we killed Gao, so that's something good, but
was not prepared for how cruel.
was it anything good that was going on there?
People with no control over their fates. It is similar to a pain in my past that I have not thought about for a long time. I would not dream of saying my experience is similar to those poor people in Gao's fortress. But that lack of control, I know that well. One of the only things I know about myself is that on the morning I was born, the sky was red, like distant mountains were on fire. Perhaps it was dirge burning, as Zeus said. I believe it was an ill omen, and that stigma is why my abilities became a burden. That's why I must have been left at the school.
A lot of presumption going on right there, but we won't say anything about that.
Be you slave or outsider. Yes, I know that well.
Yeah, I prefer you being like me. Makes me feel less alone.
With power to change your world. I think the slaves in the pirate lair would greatly appreciate your skill in defense. And I would make great use of your confidence. You inspire me to think of the possibilities, not just the problems. I'm gaining an appreciation for the person you are becoming. Perhaps we should speak on these matters again sometime. I will answer what I can.
Okay, so we've talked. Hello, Sky. You want to talk?
Something's on your mind? Of course. I was just thinking about things. Gao richly deserved his death, but I'm not sure I ever really expected it to happen. Three long years of tracing these slavers to their master, only to find that there were more above him.
Wait, why do we ask that question? We already knew the answer. He told us that earlier.
I didn't expect to be lucky enough to find a friend in this place. Gao's slavers took my daughter, Pin Mei, and I was able to follow them. Fortunately, they didn't cover their tracks. I chased them down, trying to reach her. I was too late. Pin Mei was spirited, and I'm sure she fought them. I believe they decided she was too much trouble and killed her. 5 years old.
Jesus.
I found her dead by the roadside.
I don't think she was that young. God.
By the time I cared to continue my chase, the slavers were long gone. It's fine. Thank you for your concern, but for the most part, I've come to terms with her death. But why dwell on this? Gao is dead, and perhaps Pin Mei has found some peace. That's what really matters. That and what we still have to accomplish. You're right, but we have to pick
Introspection is important. Let's not forget everything like that. I guess we're done talking to him. Zoo, you want to talk?
Is there something you want? I've said enough for the time being.
That's a no. He does not want to talk.
Goodbye then.
We gotta find Rue, and we gotta find Shang. We gotta talk to both of them because it's to some degree important. Oh, we gotta talk to the chicken here too. I forget her name, but Hui. It's Hui, right? We gotta talk to her real quick. Or do we? I don't know if we got to, but hang on. Hi.
Back again. Have you been to the ruins yet? Time is running short. If you don't find the missing piece of your amulet, the Lotus Assassins will. Sun Li warned me that others might come, but all is not lost. The Lotus Assassins have a piece of the amulet, but so do you. Victory is far from decided.
That's a nice way of thinking about it.
Whatever the outcome may be, my part
Give you
of the
credit for
adventure
that.
is over. Now that you have been to the ruins, I may finally take my leave of this town. I have served Sun Li for many years, but there comes a time when all service must end. My final task was to direct you to the ruins. Now, I am no longer bound. And so I step away. I have no further part to play, and I am glad for it. Perhaps history will clear my doubts and show my time was worthwhile. I wish you luck.
Bye. That's all we came in here for, to release her from her oath. Okay, Ryu is it Ryu or Rio? I think it's Rio. Rio is still by the pier where we first talked to him. We've got to try and talk him into living a better life. Coming for you, Rio. Get ready for me. Oh, it's Rue.
Aha!
Never mind.
When
My
I
fault.
saw that airship flying off from the island, I figured the best thing was to come back here. I knew you'd come back and see me, because we're a team. And what a team! I dropped you off at the pirate camp, you killed some pirates, I got drunk, you killed more pirates, and I took a nap. We are an unstoppable team, my friend. Do you know that all this adventuring and such has shamed me? I find myself dwelling on memories of my youth. I was a capable man once. I've lost so much. I've wasted so much.
Capable in what way? You said you've been drinking your entire life.
Nonsense. People say that all the time, but they don't really mean it. I've made bad decisions, and now I must live with them. I can't just suddenly turn my life around.
And why is that? Why can't you?
You clearly do not understand how complex life can be. Why, if I just stopped drinking wine, I'd probably have a better chance at finding a wife, I suppose. Well, then she'd make me get up before midday. I'd pull the barge and ride the river all day. Then I'd come home to a house full of kids and a wife, probably with a big dinner on the stove.
And you don't want that?
Yes, it does sound nice. Even worth giving up the wine for. But it's not that easy. I don't think I'd be strong enough. I'm just a useless old drunk. Yes, you are right. A wife,
A family? I can do this, even if it means giving up the wine. Thank you, my friend.
There we go, Rue.
I'm going to get sober, find some poor unfortunate woman, and make her my wife. And it's all thanks to you.
There you go. That's the way. Take that
I owe you more than I can pay. Thank you.
flask hanging around your shoulder and throw it in the ocean, in the lake, because you do not need it anymore. Hi.
Hello there, stranger. The last time I was talking to the town's illustrious leader, he mentioned a young hero who had closed the dam on behalf of the mighty Minister Shang. Good work.
Thank you.
Regardless, it's good to meet you. I'm Darting Lynx, the acrobat. Unfortunately, I'm not putting any shows on in Tian's Landing, if that's why you're here. You know, feats of balance and precision, delicate routines to shock and amaze. Whatever brings some silver, really.
Then why are you here if you're not doing
Travel
shows?
around the countryside, putting on acts, and sometimes teaching people a few tricks. Hey, now that I think of it, you're a warrior, right? I may not be putting on any shows here, but I could teach you a few techniques to improve your balance and speed if you're interested.
How much?
I'd be happy to. I'll be leaving Tian's Landing someday soon, and silver always helps the trip go smoother. Let's see what I can teach you.
Oh my god. Worth it. I know I said I wasn't going to sell any gems, but we don't need any intimidation gems. Those are bad. Some of these gems can only be used if you have open palm or closed fist. I'm just looking at the one, see if we have any of those available at the moment. Because I don't need the closed fist ones.
Hello again. What's on your mind this fine day?
How'd you get your name?
It's not much of a story, really. It's just a stage name I picked up when I first started practicing acrobatics. I was quite young, and my master felt I was a little too fast for my own good. You dart like a lynx, he would say, but you balance like a drunken frog. He taught me to slow my movements and really focus on what I was doing, but his nickname for me stuck.
Alright, well, that's all I got to talk to you about, so. Time to get on out of here again. Now we go talk to Minister Shang. And hopefully get some kind of prize for a reward for, you know, dealing with the pirates. He has to have something, right? What are the other of them having nothing, you know? I mean, I know his place is burned down to the ground, but we can try.
Hello, hello. Don't think I'm ungrateful for your earlier efforts. I do, however, have much to do. Was any man ever so eternally busy as Minister Shang? Very well, run along. Now that the dam is closed again, Minister Shang is on his way back to the Imperial City. I'm sure of it.
Konio kioia kawaia wakaia watita osia kwani nipawia.
He doesn't have any money for
I
me.
never thought I'd be glad to be back here, but I am.
Yes, yes, Minister Shang is properly grateful that you were able to free the peasants. You truly are a great hero, and so on and so forth. More importantly, you destroyed the pirates who plagued Minister Shang's administration of this town. Here is your reward.
Owowo sun so anawa kawaras tata safayet.
Bye. Okay, now we've been paid. Not enough, not a whole lot, but enough.
Are there no warriors?
Hello, I'm a warrior.
Someone approaches me. I was worried that this town's courage had drained away with the water. It puts me ill at ease to think that a lake could be restored more easily than a man's spirit. You look like a man who is trained for combat. Would you like to put those skills to the test?
Depends. What do you want me to do?
Not personally, no. On behalf of Lord Yun, I'm here to find a skilled warrior who can deal with a unique problem. The Great Southern Forest, which lies north of this village, suffers from a terrible disease.
The Great Southern Forest to the north.
With ghosts of all manners. If we did, would I be here? Lord Yun, my master, seeks a way to open the forest again and make it safe for travel. He is prepared to reward whoever aids him. Our men are no match for the ghosts in the forest.
Make the forest great again.
You must leave Tien's Landing via the gate and follow the roadway to the north. The forest is but a short journey away, and Lord Yun makes his camp at the base of a hill, which should be easy to find. The path there is relatively safe, but travel beyond his camp and things worsen considerably.
Alright, well, off I go. Let's go deal with this problem now.
Lord Yun needs the help of able warriors like yourself.
To the forest, which I'm sure we'll be spending the next hour and a half dealing with.
This place feels all wrong. Can't you feel it? It's like the very air is unclean. If you can't feel it, then this feeling is as magical as it is foul. We should be on our guard.
Oh, well, now I feel something. I'm looking around like crazy. They said this spot would be safe. Ow. I don't like these guys. They have magic that can, like, track onto you. I hate that.
We hurried down as quickly as we could, but I see you had the situation well in hand. I'm impressed.
The hell were you guys at? Hiding while I dealt with your problem?
They grow worse by the day, and I've almost given up hope of finding a solution. My manners desert me. I am Lord Yun, owner of this land, and charged by the Emperor himself to keep it safe. You should turn back south to Tien's Landing. This is the safest part of the Great Southern Forest, and even it is polluted with these strange ghosts.
Yeah, what can I do to help you, huh? That feels like a really important question.
I'm not sure that anyone... Wait a moment. You don't look like a pilgrim or one of the poor folk trying to escape Tien's Landing. Would it be out of line to inquire as to what brought you here? Even caravans employing skilled warriors have been forced to turn back under these ghosts' assaults. I could only reach Tien's Landing by using my flyer. Acquiring that chart